Hey, Dave Knight here for 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Today is Tuesday, October 29th, 2019. I'm back to step two. For those that are following me, thought I would bring you update. I want to read my journal today, my journal entry, kind of where I'm thinking. There's a lot of questions here that I'm, pondering upon, and even after all this time of trading, I still have questions as time moves on. I mean, I know what a good trade looks like. I know why I got in on the trade that I got in on over here. Let me get my screen draw tool out. I didn't jump the market right at the 8 o'clock open because I thought that we would do this. And then I saw us just barely go over, and then I took my shot at the short to see if we could break through the low. This is the low of the session, low of the day, whatever you want to call it. And you can see it broke through just a little bit, and now we're heading this way. This is one of 3 red bars today, all above 1K. Now, that by itself is not enough to stop a market from going down, but it does, and it can, once it does make its decision to move, be the catalyst that does stop a downward move. So volume can be helpful at times when you're looking at it. Now, what do I mean by red bars? So this is the first of 3. Actually, this is the third of 3. This is the second of 3 right here. And this is the first of 3 that comes in at 327. So if you think about putting brakes on, right? They start putting the brakes on here. They put on the brakes again here. And then at the 8 o'clock mark, they put the brakes on once again here. So this ends up being the lowest session right now. It doesn't mean that this is the stop of the market. It's just letting traders know that this looks like there. Today you can look back and say, okay, there's some buying pressure in the market. So that's how I view the market, whether it's right or wrong. It's the eye of the beholder, correct? Anyway, so there's some of my notes I wrote today, being October 29th. Be patient. What are my best trades? When I relax and wait, I'm a better overall trader. The market either wants to go with momentum early or not. It's not personal when the market moves against you. And I said first trade plus 3 ticks. So I got in at 82, and then the market went my way, and you can see, maybe I don't know if you can see it or not, but I got in here, and the trade exit was right in here. So what I wanted to see us do is go down here and attempt this low and move through it. It didn't. So therefore it was like, all right, we're in no man's land. I was looking back. Why I like this trade, I looked back this way, and there was a sticking point, and I thought, well, it was and at the time I had my stop at 87. So this, if it would have went against me, I'd only been down minus 5 ticks on the first trade. So I had 5 ticks of a stop against what I thought was at least a 56 tick move or a 3p move going my way if it wanted to move. Now the market has been down all morning. Ever since last night we've been down, and this is the first, well, you can see there's like a little black bar doji here. Not doji, but I guess you can call that a shooting, no, what's that called, a hammer, and then didn't do anything. And now you've got, downward movement market, and it's finally starting to show some sign of relief from yesterday into today. So let's blow this up a little bit more. So here's yesterday's high coming in at 8 a.m. and so far this is today's low coming in at 8 a.m. So a 24-hour period of time, we have a high and a low on the week, right? That's what we know right now. As all things being equal, this is what we see. All right, so my favorite market is a quick moving market heading down, but they don't happen very often. Normally, you find yourself second guessing your entry point after the market has moved favorably your direction, then barely retraced you out to go into undecided territory once again. So what do I mean by that? So here is my entry point. Here's where I got taken out, and here's where the market comes back down. So it's an undecided territory. What I mean is that it hasn't decided to go this way, and it hasn't decided to go this way. You're in undecided territory, basically in a grinding market. Now we're looking at it here, and we can say, okay, it's trying to break out. You know, it's at 94.95 now, and you can see I have some a line here that corresponds with the second down red bar volume up here that's tempting now. This makes trading hard to gain a couple of ticks to second guess your exit or stop placement. And here's some questions I wrote down. You know, what makes a bottom and a top a top? Why does the market turn? What catalyst is the driving force? Today there are 3 RBVs and 3 red bar volumes on the way down over 1K each, but this by itself is not enough. So this is some of the notes that I write down as I trade, as I continue to develop my plan out, noticing that there's certain things that work, certain things that don't. Ideally, what I want to see right now, all things being equal, what I'd like to see is a high blue bar volume show up on this move, and then we head back down. That would be in this downward movement that we're going. We've seen this little bit of a retracement right now. What I see is a high blue bar volume and then go back down here and take out the lows, right? That's ideal. That's kind of what I want to see. Now, what will we see that? I have no idea. But that's kind of what I'm looking for right now, a high blue bar volume to come in and then hopefully take it down. So looking at our 10-minute chart, maybe this is a better picture of what the overall market looks like right now. So you can see that there are lots of red here, right? And now we have this little bit of black coming up. And we did see some black through here at 650. And we saw some right around the 540 mark. And you see something around the 3 mark. All these are the stopping when the brakes are put on, right? Here's some brakes here, some brakes here, some brakes there. You see the brakes being put on, and the market is trying to recover and come back up. Can it go back down? Certainly. Will it go back down? I have no idea. No one knows. Well, I wouldn't say no one, but most people don't know which way the market's going to go. We take our best guess at the market and try to stay alive waiting for momentum. I like momentum. Momentum's my friend. If the momentum's not in a move to start with, then it becomes less than a 50-50 proposition for me as I look at trading. Anyway, I thought I would share this with you today, day being Tuesday, October 29th, 2019. On a side note, I am in training at H&R Block. I've accepted a position as team leader, which means basically I am the office manager of a branch at Norwin that's in my area, supposed to be the second highest volume tax return in my district manager's district. He's got 23 offices. So this is the number 2 office that I am managing. I'm excited about it, and I'm learning. So I am taking a tax course and also going to manage some really cool people that have lots of experience. So I'm excited about it and the opportunity that it represents and presents, and be able to, obviously fund the, be able to, it's a 6-month gig basically from basically October 25th through April 17th. So it works out to be, I think, a good gig for me to be able to find something that allow me to, obviously I'm going to be busy at certain times of the year, but it'll be able to stay working as a trader and continue to grow and try to find out good times to trade, not trade on certain days, not get anxious about a certain day because I'm not in the market at the 8 o'clock mark. Know that I might have an opportunity between the 1 to 1:30 mark Central Time, last 30 minutes, in other words. Or, if I can't catch the open, I'm looking at the last 30 minutes of the market. If I've got all day, then I've got the market in the morning to look at. So there's lots of things that are up in the air. The good news is I don't feel, for the most part, I don't feel pressured to trade. So I'm trying to get away from feeling pressured to trade, and that seems to be where a lot of my issues as a trader come from, is where I feel that I have to do it, as opposed to I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it. So I'm trying to get back to the point where I enjoy doing it, not I have to do it. That's the kind of goal that I'm looking as an overall to get back to on my personal life, so that the Top Step Trader journey that I'm on can continue. Now, whether it continues this year or after April, I can't tell you right now. I do know that I am, it's like a 50-50 coin flip for me right now, whether I just want to take some time off for the rest of the year and look at next year, or continuing the step 2 right now and see where I can take this account to. So that's kind of my looking at the market right now. But anyway, so I thought I'd share some observations with you in my trading, and also my overall general of what's going on in Dave Knight's world right now. Wayne's world, to bring you up to speed of what's going on. So I guess as you look at it, there won't be as many posts in any given week right now, but I'll try to keep you updated with what's going on as an overall. So I hope this helps you as you're looking at the markets. You can see I have lines. What are these lines that are on the charts right now? Well, this correlates with the high red bar volume. Let's unlock this chart right here, and there's another one up here too, and it lets me know where there were interest, where the brakes were put on basically in the market. And you can see that the brakes were put on right there. And at this point in time, I mean, I'd like to say it's a tradable event once you come up to it for the first time. But it still needs more research as far as that goes, to feel confident. Now, grabbing a hold of here and keeping a very tight stop, yeah, certainly can be something that I think that we can consider at this point in time. So what makes that break a break? What makes it, powerful on one side, on the other? Well, there was interest at that particular time. And on this market right now, that there was interest at that level right here, where it broke down here for the first time in the session, making new lows. So here's where you see that, and the brakes being put on the downward movement at that point in time. And now you see it getting played out right here once again. What's the significance of all this? Well, better traders than me have an answer to that. I just notice things that I start seeing with my own eyeballs, and hopefully can make good decisions as time moves on. All right, that's going to do it for now on this video. I'll talk to you later. We're going to wrap this video up and put it up on YouTube. The Tube of You. Talk to you later. Once again, this is Dave Knight here from 123 Day Trade. Thanks for watching. Thank you for being here. I'll see you on the next video I put together. Bye for now.